Maggie's readies.
ready?
No, Maggie's ain't readies yet.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. This ain't how I do.
Hey, Miki, you got a story to tell? Dia became a fat ass. What's the story, fat ass?
Oh, hers is
Here you go.
cool.
She's what?
Yes.
Oh,
Set that
sorry.
on the table and I'll crowd around for it.
Here you go.
At least the carrots are good on it.
This is
That's
for
about it.
this dressing.
Cauliflower
Oh my
and
gosh, cauliflowers are amazing.
cauliflower's nasty.
I
Me and my kids love
It's not
cauliflower.
nasty, but
Listen.
it's not good.
That isn't even old cauliflower, which most grocery
It's
stores
like-
give you
That's the
old
black
cauliflower.
cauliflower they do. I don't
Carrots
like-
are wonderful. Cucumbers are ish. And cauliflower's
Oh,
awful.
I need water.
Sorry, my Roblox story took forever.
You sure the
I
fuck
wanted
did.
to encapsulate all of it.
My turn?
Yes,
Once
it's your turn.
Maggie's ready.
Oh, wait. If she hasn't ready, but she said she didn't, so I thought
I'm
it was
gonna
her.
try to go quick, but this one could take a while.
What did you wait? What's the basis of your story?
Silent Hill 1,
Oh yeah, you said
the
that.
video game. Not the fucking certainly not the movie.
I don't know. There's like this man that looks for his wife. Or maybe that's Silent Hill 2. The first one's the daughter. Right? The first one, there's this guy looking for his daughter that's missing, right?
That's right. The wife's the movie, I think.
Or I think it's actually the second Silent Hill. But maybe even the movie.
Oh no, well.
Let me turn off the
it's kind of
PlayStation.
spoilery, but yes, you're technically correct if you don't spoil it.
Blam,
I can do the
blam.
second one. It's kind of interesting in a spoilery way. What was the third one?
John Hunter says he doesn't care about you.
Oh,
And he's going to tell a story no matter what.
I'm here. Let's
And
go.
that he wishes you weren't his cousin, but his lover.
I don't believe that shit. Go ahead.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm looking up the game scores.
You're looking up porn? of
Yeah.
John?
Of you and John,
I
yeah.
love porn. Go do it.
Go do it.
I do like it.
Hello, porn. Hello, Justin.
Okay, porn. Search. Are you ready?
No.
Tell me when you're ready.
I've been ready for like 3 minutes. I'm
You
just
said
being...
no.
I lied to you, clearly.
It's your fault.
No, it ain't. Here's
Are you
John.
ready?
John eating a...
Carrots are the worst of these.
They're the best of thems.
Tell me when you're ready.
Go.
Cucumber.
I've been ready for 3 minutes.
These two
Are
bad.
you ready for real?
Yeah.
Okay. From motorcycle.
Why you make this all
It's going down like the side of a mountain. Okay, so this police officer, her name's Sybil, she crashes because like weird shit's happening to the road and to like this whole town. But okay, then she's not in the picture for a little bit. But Harry Mason, he's the main character. He's been looking for his wife. No, not his wife. Justin got me confused. His daughter on this one.
It's your fault.
Wife is the second one. He's looking for his daughter Cheryl because Harry Mason and Cheryl were going on a trip. I don't know why exactly they were going here. I don't know. But I think they crashed or like the road split up. Oh, I think they crashed and then like Cheryl ran away, and she's like 7 or something at this point. Like she's pretty young, but not completely young. And so Harry goes to chase after her, and he starts. The first place he goes is to like a coffee shop. I feel like. Well, in the game, it looks like a coffee shop in the game. I don't know what exactly it is. Maybe a bar. But he finds like a radio and no, he doesn't find a gun yet. He finds a radio mainly, and then like after he looks at the radio, he hears like static, this weird kind of static, and like the static, you find out later on it means that these. Oh, this could take forever. But these monster things are nearby, But the monsters, what they look like, are determined by what your fears are. So this I don't know. I gotta accelerate it somehow. But so the first thing that comes out, it's like this flying sort of bat-like creature, and like fuck this.
Fuck this.
The first of this game is like much harder than the rest of this game because the first enemies that come are these flying creature things that are fucking hard as hell to hit with your. You have like a crowbar at the first.
A crowbar.
What do you have? You have some kind of melee weapon at the first of this game, but basically. Your best bet for this game is to just run past these enemies. Well, this is a strategy guide at this point. I don't know, but like, in this bar thing or whatever it is, like before anything happens, or maybe it's right after. I don't remember. Harry Mason meets the Sybil person. She's a police officer, and she's like, "Here, if you're looking for your daughter," I don't know why she's even helping this guy, some random guy, and she's like, "Here's a gun, have my pistol." Why this would realistically make sense, I have no idea. But she gives this random guy a pistol, and so he goes throughout the town solving various riddles and puzzles, and now he has a gun. And he eventually gets a shotgun.
He's an American, is what you're saying.
What?
He's just an American.
I guess.
He's got a gun.
You don't know why he has it, but he got one.
Let's see.
He's
He goes
born with
throughout
it.
this town, and well, I guess maybe not obviously, but it's very foggy, and like various parts are like you can't leave the roads. Like the roads are destroyed, and you have to go very completely roundabout ways to get through to anywhere. Anywhere you want to go, you have to go like the super longest possible route to get to anywhere. Let's see. Then he ends up meeting Dahlia. Yeah, that's Dahlia Gillespie. She's like the leader of this cult church thing, and you end up finding out that Alessa, that's her name. Alessa Gillespie was her daughter that got burned to death in a sacrifice that the entire town of Silent Hill made in order to support this cult thing. But when Alessa got burnt to death, she somehow became Cheryl. Well, I guess not Gillespie. The person that Harry Mason knew as his daughter, like later on. So Dahlia sort of kind of tries to help Harry, but he ends up going down to like the amusement park near the pier. But somehow he gets like this red, not juice, red.
It's a Kool-Aid.
Liquid, that's the word. And you have to use, well, if you want the good ending, you have to use the liquid stuff. You end up, there's like a merry-go-round eventually, and Sybil, the cop, ends up being there, and you have to use, if for the good ending, you have to use that liquid stuff on the cop Sybil, because she's being possessed by like these demon things, I don't know, the town. But you use it on her, but because you end up getting in a fight with her, but you can shoot her and kill her there, but that's the bad thing. But if you use that stuff on her, then she turns, she kind of falls down at that point. I don't think you have to fight her there, but then you go on through the rest of it, down to the pier, and Dolly is like, oh, if you keep going here, then the realities of this world and the other world will merge. So, you go there and you fight. You basically end up fighting your own daughter, Cheryl, who is also Alessa, as well as like a god or demon or something. It's kind of convoluted, but you fight her off in the game, but in the end you end up using either Sybil or there's this other guy like Kaufman. One of the two of them, they end up using that same liquid stuff on her, and it kind of kills because this liquid stuff. It's like a red kind of liquid. I don't know what it is.
Mhm.
It's something made up, but it kind of kills the devil people, whatever they are, and it kind of destroys her. And then after, in the good ending anyway, like after she dies, like it's confusing, but she was Alessa Gillespie, and she was also Cheryl, the main character's daughter, but she ends up also turning herself into a baby, and then Harry Mason and Sybil both take the
Making up
baby
shit.
and run away. Well, not run away, they leave the town, and they raise the baby, but well, that sets up the stuff for the third one, but that's kind of Silent Hill 1, sort of.
None of that made a bit of sense.